Hello everyone, this is Jeff, Whiskey, and Lorena with Back to Country. It's been another busy week.
Yes, it has indeed. Hard to believe we're here for another update, but we got a lot to share, so let's get with it. So we left off last Wednesday with a telehandler being delivered, and that was a little bit of an adventure because we didn't get the telehandler we ordered. We ended up with a loaner, and we'll cover that more in the video, but we got it. It got the job done, so that worked out. And also on Wednesday, that's when Lorena made her trip up back from San Antonio, and that turned out to be an even bigger adventure.
An adventure, yes. I was driving, well, first I left really late because I had several things to take care of. My Whiskey and I left, we were coming down the road, then we hit traffic, of course, and 35, like always, around Austin. They were doing construction, so we were bumper to bumper for 40 minutes. Then down the road, continued 35 north, and then suddenly the engine light came off, and I was like, oh no, what's happening? Then the air conditioner gave up, and I said, oh no. Okay, so I continued driving, and then when I hit around Waco, the truck started shaking, and I said, no, I had to park somewhere. So I parked somewhere, and I called Jeff, and I said, what's going on? And he said, no, just take it to AutoZone to check with him. They will check it with him with the little machine, what's wrong. So I went to AutoZone, and they told me it was one of the coils. Luckily, Jeff bought some coils, and he had them extra in a box there in the truck. So they told me, go to this mechanic shop, they will help you. Okay, so I drove there. They plugged their little machine in, and they were telling, the machine was saying, yeah, it was one of the coils, and it was the G coil, and he didn't know where it was. So they were trying to figure it out, and I said, listen, let me just get in YouTube, and I will help you, and we'll figure it out. So he said, no, let me go inside and talk to my boss and see what's going on. So I was just waiting, and then they were trying to figure it out. So finally he came out, and he knew which one it was. So he was getting ready to take it apart, and then he said, well, let me check all of them again. So he checked all of the coils, and he said, no, the coils are fine. Something else is going on. And I just, okay. So we just waiting. I stayed there about 2 hours, and he couldn't figure it out what was going on. So he said to me, I will let you go. I'm sure you can get to the next place just fine where you're going. And I'm sure your husband can help you with it. I said, okay, well, thank you very much. How much do I owe you? Oh, no, it's okay. You can just leave. I said, okay, well, thank you. So I left, with my blessings. And thank God I arrived fine. It was around 9 o'clock at night, super late.
So the big thing, I talked to the mechanic a few times on the phone, and the code was like 3057, and the 7 at the end of the code tells you that it's cylinder number 7, where you had a bad coil. And it also, he was getting a code that bank 2 was rich. So coil number 7, cylinder number 7 is on bank 2, and if you're not getting fire, then you're just dumping fuel into your exhaust pipe. So yeah, it'd be running rich. But this guy just kept telling me and Lorena about how great his scanner was, and that it was over a $2,000 scanner.
Oh, because I said to him, maybe it's your scanner that is wrong. Oh no, we paid $2,000. This is a good one. I was, okay.
So the problem in the end wasn't the scanner, it was the dude running it, that he didn't know how to troubleshoot and put the pieces together. Because basically what you had was, you had, of course, the scanner telling you had a bad coil or secondary circuit. It doesn't just nail it right down and say the coil's bad. but basically it alludes to you got an issue with your coil, and this has coil packs, so there's one on every cylinder. And then you have the fact that you're running rich in bank 2, which tells you, okay, we're dumping fuel, which basically confirms that we have a misfire, that we're not burning the fuel in one of the cylinders, and that's contributing to the oxygen sensor saying we're running rich. And then of course the fact that the air conditioner cut off, the PCM on that truck, powertrain control module, if it's telling you that the engine ain't working right, it automatically shuts down the air conditioner to save power. So it turned off the air conditioner, and it was recognizing the misfire. The dude couldn't figure it out because when he ran the coil test on his scanner, the scanner told him all the coils are good, and everything he did with that scanner, it was telling him everything was fine. So the thing is that there's only one real way to test a coil, and that's to pull it off and check the ohms on it, the resistance, and see if the coil's good or bad. Running it while it's on the truck through a scanner, all that's going to tell you is, does the computer recognize that it ain't working, and to what extent? And the computers are limited. So in the old days, people used to troubleshoot and actually work on vehicles and understand how they operated. You know, I mean, it's still an internal combustion engine, and then they would figure out the problem. They didn't have all them computers. Now with mechanics, especially young ones, they rely so much on the computer that if the computer doesn't tell them exactly what to do, they have no idea. So anyway, she got the truck up here. She ran up here with no air conditioner. That had to suck.
Yeah, that was an adventure.
But she got it here, and of course, what day, I don't even remember, on Thursday. So on Thursday, I'll get back to the truck. On Thursday, we had the delivery of our metal building, and that was the main event for this week.
Yes.
And that's what we've been building up to. So the truck made it in no problem. The roads worked just like we wanted them to. The new gate configuration was fine. Although he didn't use it exactly the way I imagined, he still got in no problem. And got to the top of the hill. Took us 2.5 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours and 45 minutes around.
Yeah, 2-3 hours to get her unloaded. And you know, part of that was me basically learning how to use the forklift and everything. I mean, it's a lot of muscle memory and stuff like that, but just learning to be smooth. And of course you could see the difference from the beginning to the end. By the end I had it nailed, and was unloading stuff just fine, but in the beginning it was just kind of slow of, okay, got to remember which lever to pull and get things lined up perfect.
Overall, you did great.
Yeah, we got it worked out. So we got it unloaded. That was Thursday.
And Jose, our driver, was really patient and really helpful. Thank you to Jose.
And then Friday, was it Friday I worked on the truck, or was it Saturday?
Saturday.
Okay, so Friday then we just started moving stuff around and getting the building put away, because of course we're not here all the time, so we needed to put things away so people don't come in and try to steal stuff. So we got things moved into containers and on top of containers, and you know, moved some stuff that I had on the container to a different container and thing, just a little shuffling. So that's pretty much what we did on Friday. And then on Saturday I finally got to the truck, and yeah, I replaced coil number 7, and bam, then I put the air conditioner gauge on it and checked all that, all the pressures, everything was perfect.
I didn't take you not even an hour to do it.
And then I said, let's go for a test drive. And so we took off out the gate, and we ended up at Sonic. So we picked up a couple of cheeseburgers, and then we decided, hey, let's drive up to the lake to eat them. And so we drove up to Lake of the Pines and sat at the overlook and enjoyed the lake.
Beautiful.
And ate our lunch, and then we came back here and just kind of took it easy. Everything worked great on the truck. We've had no issues, so it's fixed, and I didn't need a $2,000 scanner to do it.
You used like a little...
Yeah, I've got a little scanner that actually plugs in and works with my phone, and you
it
know,
worked great.
it told me the same codes that he had, and I just analyzed it and said, okay, well, it looks like to me I start with coil pack on number 7. I pulled it off, and the coil packs that I had were old ones because I had swapped all of them out at about 75,000 miles, and I kept the old ones because coil packs go bad. So I took the old ones out. I tested like 4 of them, just checked the ohms across the terminals and on the spark end, and you know, they all checked out the same, so that gave me the baseline. And then I checked the one that I pulled out, and sure enough, it was way different. Don't remember all the readings and everything, but I had them from online as well, and so it was bad. So I put the new one in and fixed it, and we're good now. And then Sunday we needed to tarp everything, so we had moved the building around and got it put up on the container and everything how we wanted stuff, and so then we covered everything with tarps to protect it from the rain a little bit. And then Monday we worked on the gate, so we went to Tractor Supply and picked up a new gate. If you follow us on Facebook, we had posted the pictures and everything from doing that, and we got the new gate put on, and that's all done. And then we I don't remember what we did after that, just different stuff we had to do. I mean, little stuff always has to be done. And now we're getting ready to...
We're waiting for the...
oh yeah, so I've still got this loaner telehandler, and they're supposed to be bringing me the other one, but I just contacted him this morning, and he said they're waiting on parts for it. So I don't know what the deal is with that one, when that's going to happen, to pick up this loaner and bring back the one we actually purchased. But is what it is. What can you do? So I've also got work to do on the RV. It seems that being this time of year, the mice and everything are looking for places to build nests for the winter, and they got into my engine compartment and chewed up a bunch of wires. So I've got some fuel injectors that the wires are literally chewed through, and a vacuum line. So I've got to get in and do some wiring to repair all that. Otherwise, we're stuck here. And we've got some commitments that we need to return to the city once again. We promised some friends that we'd help out with some things, so
yeah, we have to go.
Oh, and we got to work on the beast, the big scraper. I've got to pull that hydraulic motor off again so that I can get that ready to take back to town and take to a machine shop to do some changes to that, and see if I can find parts, whatever, get that thing fixed, so we can get it on the market, because I think we're officially done moving that scale of dirt. So that'll be up for sale once it's fixed again. I'm not going to sell it broken. So we'll get her done. And
that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. That's pretty much. So keep watching, and you'll see the video of the different things we just talked about. But as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. We appreciate you joining us. Stick with us and enjoy the video.
God bless you. Be safe. Adios, amigos.
So here we got a SkyTrack 1044. This isn't the machine we bought. Unfortunately, the machine we bought turned out to have a head gasket problem, was leaking coolant. Luckily, the company we bought it from is legit and honest, so they caught it and they told us. And because I got the load coming tomorrow, they sent this SkyTrack as a loaner to get the job done, and then when they get the head gasket replaced on the low, then they'll ship that up and pick this one up in exchange. So pretty good customer service there. You don't find that too often nowadays. So glad we ended up buying it from a family-owned business, which is good old days equipment in Dayton, Texas, just northeast of Houston there. So, but this should do the job and get us to unload the truck tomorrow. Once we get her unloaded and everything, we'll run it through the numbers this afternoon. Make sure it's all good, as well as make sure we know what we're doing, so that we're prepared to unload the truck tomorrow. So it's looking good. We're making progress. Just like that, we're all done. And that gets us one step closer to getting that building and making more progress. What are you telling the folks? Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. Good. Yeah, that's a good point. Thanks for telling them that. Alright, so we took a little trip to Tractor Supply, got us a new gate. This is basically the cheapest gate they sell at Tractor Supply. It's a 14 footer, is 120 bucks. Prices have gone up quite a bit because last time we bought gates, we bought them 12-foot gates and is about 70 bucks for a 12 footer. So a 14 footer would have been probably 90 to 100 bucks, and now they're 120. So inflation, folks. Stuff keeps getting more expensive as politicians keep spending more money, printing more. The value of the dollar is going down. Sooner or later, we won't be able to afford a loaf of bread.
You're a little bit too dramatic.
Well, the good news is we know how to make our own bread.
Yeah, that's for sure. You practice enough. How many did you make? Let's see. How many?
How many loaves of bread have I made?
Yes.
I can't
This
count.
year? No, starting last year.
A lot.
With the pandemic going on, you baked like 20, 30. Who knows? Good practice. Whiskey, be careful, come here.
Well, we like sourdough bread, so
Oh, yes.
it's all good.
Very light.
They're the cheap gates. Buy the expensive gates, they're heavy.
But to let you all know, this is not going to be the permanent gates. Eventually, we're going to have nice ones down the road.
So I just want to hook these gates together right now just to kind of get an idea of where it's stretching to so I can set the post right. You just push that over.
No,
Oh yeah, he was,
I did.
he was,
I came to hold it for you.
he was pushing it over on
I
me.
did not.
Still after that insurance money.
Whiskey, go under the shade. You can go under the truck so you don't get too hot. Is that a good idea? Huh, Whiskey? Go under the truck so you're not too hot. Okay, let's got it. Okay.
All right.
I'll hold it.
We're done. It's finished.
And I'm gonna be standing here forever, just holding the gate. When I see somebody coming, I open it for them.
Well, that's probably the best gate opener anybody could ever get.
Wait, Whiskey, wait. Just wait, Whiskey.
Poor Whiskey locked out.
I know, and he can't see because he's blind. Just wait, Whiskey, wait, baby.
Well, just got to thinking, so typically I'd put the post in and then the gate, I'd want it to be able to swing either way. If we swing the gate out this way,
Yes.
then we'll have to clear dirt there so it can swing back far enough that when you drive in, you don't crash into the gate. And if we want to swing it this way, I'm gonna have to clear out a bunch of dirt here to make it swing that way, which means I'm basically gonna have to bring the excavator back down to do that, because I don't feel like shoveling for days.
Why not? It's good for you. Good exercise.
Well, it probably is good exercise, and I'm sure I could use it, but I probably got other stuff I could be doing. And I don't know that I have enough ice cream to get me through a project like that.
No, we don't have any ice cream.
So
We have apples and peaches. There you go.
so I wouldn't survive a project like that.
You wouldn't survive with peaches and apples?
No, I gotta have ice cream for a job like that. I'm sure folks know what I'm talking about. There's certain kinds of work that you just gotta have ice cream if you're gonna be doing it. Of course, what'd be really nice is to plan ahead and get the old ice cream maker going and make some fresh homemade ice cream. Then of course, if you wanted to put peaches and stuff in it, that'd be just fine.
That would be really good. Okay, what's next?
Okay, so I'm thinking that's where the post is going to go then, right in that little area there. And
Okay.
now one of the things I haven't acquired yet for the tractor would be an auger. If I had an auger, that would be nice, because that's a nice way to dig a post hole, but unfortunately I'm going old school.
Is it ground soft because of rain?
Nope.
See, I was thinking
It's
because it
hard.
rained last night, it was gonna be
Yeah, I
softer.
I thought the same, but apparently it didn't work that way. It is packed hard.
Whiskey, stay there.
But it's nice to have a chisel bar to cheat.
Is that the cheat bar that you use all the time?
Yeah, I use it for a lot of stuff.
How deep are you gonna go? Like one?
A couple
One-
feet.
Oh, a couple feet. They're gonna take. It's gonna take you a while.
Probably will. That's why I say it's nice to have a auger. You just pull up and drill your hole, and you're done. Before we start doing some serious fencing, definitely something we'll want to acquire.
partner in crime got tired, so I had to help a little bit here. It's okay with me, you know. This is teamwork.
There's an amazing woman for you. She can run a post-hole digger with the best of them.
Of course. Hey, if I can run an excavator and a bulldozer, this is a piece of cake. This is a piece of cake.
We're making progress, getting the hole deeper,
A little bit at a
little
time.
by little.
Yeah, you got it. Yes. It's all the way down?
Yeah.
I mean, that's deep enough, don't you think?
Yep. Okay, so this is pretty good as far as being level, straight up, whatever.
Just push it. Push it.
Huh?
Push the dirt.
Letting it fall in.
Yeah, like that.
See, now it's plugged.
You don't want it more packed?
It didn't fall all the way to the bottom.
What do you think about this, Whiskey? Is he doing a good job? Hmm? Whiskey, what do you think? Is he doing a good job?
As always. Hey.
It's okay, Whiskey.
As always, folks, thanks for joining us again and sticking with us till the end of the video. We really appreciate it.
God bless you. Be safe. Adios, amigos.
We'll see you on the next one.